Okay, good evening. Good morning na naman ako sa inyo. Okay, good evening. Good morning na naman ako sa inyo. Okay, so ayan. Okay, good evening kay Ma'am Ninya, Jane R. Opiasa. Good evening po, ma'am. Shout out sa 30 viewers ko. Queen Roa, good evening po. So ayan, lagi akong nag-good morning. Nasanay kasi ko sa kada pasok ko sa school, good morning. Okay, ayan. Gabi na pala. Okay, good evening kay Ma'am Pay, kay Ma'am Melay, kay Ma'am Paharna. Okay, tapusin na muna po natin yung pre-refer kong continuation po ito nung discussion natin kagabi. Okay, so tapusin muna po natin bago tayo magpo-proceed dun sa new curriculum. Okay? Okay, good evening kay Ma'am Judy Reyes Sanchez Bell. Okay. So, ayan. Yung iba kasi, kaya nag-live ako ganitong oras kasi yung iba kaka-out lang daw sa trabaho. Okay, kay Ma'am Joanna, Daisy Baloka. Okay, kay Ma'am Nins, good evening everyone. So ngayon, we will proceed drills for some area in TLE subject, right? Okay, pa-share na lang pa ako ng live natin. Okay, so pag medyo marami na yung viewers natin, maya-maya, we will start. We will start na po to discuss. Okay, so pag lumampas na ng 50, mga 55 viewers, we will start na po for the discussion. Ayan. Kanina kasi, nagliwaliw muna ako sa sarili ko at nai-stress ako. Maano lang to, hindi to mahaba. Kasi baka matapos tayo mga nasa 10:30. Okay? Kagabi mga umabot tayo ng 30 question. So maiksi lang to kasi lang to. Yung prepare ko kasi kagabi is nasa 50. So continuation lang to. Okay? So good evening kay Sir Josh and Sir Garganza. Okay, so ayan. Di ko maisingit yung maramihang items natin. Okay, so proceed tayo question number 1. Ready na po ba? Okay. So in question number 1, which of the following refers to the things of value and right owned by the business? Right owned by the business. A, is it expense, liability, letter B, C, asset, or D, profit? Okay, good evening, Ma'am Antonio. Ay, Sir Antonio pala. Okay, so ayan, again, I will repeat the question. Which of the following refers to the things of value and right owned by the business? Is it expenses, liability, asset, or profit? So ano ba yung pagkakaiba ng A, B, C, and D? Okay, may nagsagot pa rin ng liability. Okay, okay lang yan. Ano ba yung dito? Pinaka main answer. Ano ba yung pinaka answer sa question number 1? Ayan. Very good. May mga sumagot ng C. Asset. O sige nga, i-comment nyo bakit asset ang tamang sagot. Anong explanation bakit asset ang tamang sagot dyan? Bakit kaya asset? Tamang sagot natin dyan. Okay, hintayin natin matapos sila na magsagot. Okay. Tandaan, si expenses, si letter A, it is money spent for something. Okay, si expenses, it is money spent for something. Kaya hindi po siya yung hinahanap natin. Kasi, ang tinatanong, right owned by the business. Hindi rin po si liability. Kasi si liability, it is the obligation of the business. Tandaan, si expenses, money spent for something. Si liability, it is the obligation of the business. And si profit naman, it is the cost, the difference between the amount earned and the amount of spent buying, operating the production of something. Kaya hindi po rin si letter D. Ano ba si asset? Bakit si asset ang tamang sagot? Kasi 'di ba, si asset, it is the property owned by a person or a company regarded as having value and available to meet debts of commitment and also the legacies. Okay, again, ang tamang sagot po sa question number 1 is asset. Ano nga po yung asset? It is the property owned by a person or company regarded as having value and available to meet debts, commitments, or a legacies. Tandaan, si ano po? Si liability, it is a obligation of the business. Si expenses, it is money spent for something, and si earn, it is the cost, the difference between the amount earned and also it is the amount spent buying, operating, or producing or something. Okay, so kaya ang tamang sagot in question number 1 is letter C. Okay, question number 2. It refers to the lighter organic material that rises to the surface of the water. It refers to the lighter organic material rises to the surface of the water. It is letter A, it is broth, B, aerobic, C, scum, or letter D, anaerobic. What is the correct answer in question number 2? Again, it refers to the lighter organic material that rises. Okay, nagra-rises down to the surface of the water. It is broth. It is aerobic. Is it letter C, scum, or letter D, anaerobic? What is the correct answer in question number 2? You have 1 minute to think again and again, ha? Bago sumagot. Okay, ano bang tamang sagot sa question number 2? Okay, ano ba si broth? Okay, hinihintay kong may mga magsagot ba pa para may explain ko to ng maayos. Si question number 2. Again, the question is, it refers to the lighter daw or organic materials that rises to the surface of the water. It is froth, aerobic, scum, or anaerobic. Okay, very good. Majority nakukuha yung tamang sagot. Okay, congratulations again. Okay, above or rises to the surface of the water. Okay. Listen, si Proth po kasi hindi po siya tamang sagot. Bakit? Si Proth po, it is a mass of small bubbles. Kaya hindi po siya nagre-refers to the lighter organic materials as arises of the surface of the water. Si aerobic naman po, decomposing of scum. Ang purpose po ni aerobic, to decomposing as scum. Okay, di po siya yung tamang sagot. Si letter D naman po, it is decomposing of sludge. Kaya po, ang tamang sagot is letter C. Okay? Si anaerobic, it is decomposing of sludge. Decomposing of sludge si anaerobic. Si aerobic, it is decomposing of scum. And letter A, it is mass of small bubbles. Kaya po ang tamang sagot is letter C. Palakpakan po yung mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Again, the correct answer in question number 2 is letter C. Okay, how about this one? Which of the following tools is the first one to use in clearing nails? Again, which of the following tools is the first one to use in clearing nails? Is it letter A, buffer? Is it letter B, cuticle nippers? C, cuticle knife? D, cuticle scissor? Okay, you have 1 minute to think before you answer. I-analyze po ha. May mga nalilito pa rin sa reviewers natin. May mga nalilito pa rin. Sige nga, tingnan ko nga. O may nagsasagot ng B, may nagsasagot ng letter D. Very good, yung majority nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Okay. Anong function ni buffer? Bakit siya yung pinili ninyo? Ano yung function niya? Okay, may naghahabol pa rin na nagsasagot. Okay, listen. May cuticle nipper ba na ginagamit tayo? Di ba wala? May cuticle knife ba na ginagamit? Wala rin. Especially si cuticle scissor, wala. Wala yan ha. Ano si cuticle? Si cuticle po is the skin. Yung cuticle po, ito yung nilalagay natin sa skin around the nails. Okay? So, hindi po tamang sagot si B, C, and D. Anong tamang sagot? Si buffer. Bakit? It is smoothen the nail edge. Kaya po, ang tamang sagot is letter A. Okay? C, B, and C, D is wrong answer. Okay, the correct answer is letter A. Okay, next. It applies to standardized multiple line weights being used to emphasize or de-emphasize areas of a drawing to ensure a uniform interpretation of drawing. Again, in question number 4, it applies to standardized multiple lines, weight being used to emphasize or de-emphasize area of a drawing to ensure a uniform interpretation of a drawing. Is it letter A, center line, letter B, alphabet of line, C, horizontal line, or letter D, drawing line? So you have 1 minute to think before you answer. Okay, shout out kay Ma'am Chai Borgado. Shout out sa iyo. Good evening din. Shout out kay Sed. Okay, yan mga nanonood. So what is the correct answer in question number 4? It is it letter B ba? Is it center line? Ano bang tamang sagot sa question number 4? Okay, tingnan natin yung mga sagot ng karamihan. Okay, pa-share po ako ng live video natin para mas marami tayong matulungan na aspiring teacher and future top-notcher and also LPTs. Okay, so ayan. Okay, very good sila, ma'am. Ayan, mga sumasagot yung iba. Hintayin natin na sumagot yung iba at kakapasok lang ng iba nating let reviewers. Okay. Mga galing sa trabaho siguro yung iba nating nanonood dito. Okay. So very good, class. The correct answer is alphabet lines. Okay? Yun po ang tamang sagot. Pag standardized multiple weight being used to emphasize and de-emphasize or uniform interpretation, the correct answer is alphabet of lines. Okay? Hindi po si center line, hindi si horizontal, at mas lalong hindi si letter D, drawing line. Okay, ano ang tamang sagot sa question number 4? It is letter D. Okay, ayan. Palagpakan natin yung natin, mga nagre-review, nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Okay, next question. Of the various styles of letters, the most commonly used in college diplomas is blank. Alin daw yung common na isinusulat nila? Ginagamit na style of letter sa mga diploma. Is it Old English? Is it Gothic, Script, or letter D, Roman? You have 1 minute ha. Lagi kong sinasabi, may 1 minute kayo para mag-decide ng sagot ninyo. Okay, ayan. May sumasagot. Wala akong nakikitang ano dito, sagot na script or Roman man lang. Okay, nagche-check ako ng mga comment ninyo. Okay, may nagsasagot ng letter C. Okay, class, bakit may nagsasagot ng letter C? Okay, may sumagot pa rin ng ano, letter C. Okay, class. Si Old English po ang tamang sagot dyan. Kasi ang ginagamit po natin, commonly used when we are make a college diplomas, you will use the Old English. Hindi po si script and also hindi po si Roman letters. Okay? Hindi po yun yung tamang sagot ha. Ang tamang sagot is letter A, Old English. Okay. Yung iba kasi nagsagot ng script. Okay, yung iba nagsagot ng script. Okay, so ano nga ang tamang sagot sa question number 5? It is A. Old English po. Hindi po sigatic letters. Okay, naunawaan na ba? Kahit po sa ano, tandaan, sigatic letter po kasi it is a style of lettering that is popular as a kind of type of face for artistic project and other uses of Roman. So, di ba sigatic letters, marami yung different types of stroke, nakakapal-kapal. Okay. So, ginagamit natin to for lettering and B, creativity and also the artistic style of letters. So, si Old English po, ginagamit natin yan when we have a style using a college diplomas. Si script naman po, hindi po siya yung tamang sagot. Bakit hindi si script ang tamang sagot dyan? Kasi may mga nagsagot ng script. Tandaan po, si script po is the base buried of fluid stroke created by a handwriting. Tandaan, si script, ginagamitan natin to, they will be created by the handwriting. It is generally used for displaying at trade printing. Okay, di ba si script, bak nag-ano tayo, for example, nag-aaral pa lang ang grade 3 student na mag-cursive writing. So, gagamitin natin is si script. Okay, paano is yung proper stroke ng letter A, B, C, and D. Kaya mali po si letter C ha. Ang tamang sagot is letter A. Okay, how about question number 6? It is stated in Ohm's law that current is directly proportional to the electromotive force or EMF or voltage and inversely proportional to the blank. Is it resistance, power, source, or electricity? Anong tamang sagot sa question number 6? Again, it is stated in Ohm's law that current is directly proportional to the electromotive force or EMF or voltage and inversely proportional to the blank. Is it A, resistance, B, power, C, source, D, electricity? O ito halo-halo ang sagot nila sa number 6. Ohm's law is stated in a Ohm's law. Ohm's law pinag-uusapan natin ha. May nakita pa rin akong nalito. Okay, may 1 minute kayo para mag-decide. It is resistance, electricity, is it source? Si source, hindi yan tamang sagot. Okay, eliminate na yan, especially si electricity. Okay, inom muna ako guys, take a break. Okay, ayan. So, di ba guys, pag ohms lang pinag-uusapan natin, automatic, the correct answer is resistance, not a power. Okay? It is stated in Ohm's law that current is directly proportional daw to the electromotive force or voltage inversely proportional to the resistance. Okay? Resistance po ang tamang sagot dyan. Hindi po letter B, hindi letter C, hindi letter D. The correct answer in question number 6 is letter A. It is resistance. Take note. Balikan natin si question number 5. Okay? Balikan natin. Kasi may mga naguluhan, may mga sumagot talaga na medyo nalito. Tandaan. Ha? I-discuss ko po sa inyo yung lettering. Okay. Aside po sa Old English na ginagamit natin sa college diplomas, merong Gothic, meron Roman, meron ding text letter, and italic letters. Diba? May single stroke Gothic pa po na tinatawag tayo. So, ayan. Meron pa rin pong extended letter, normal letter, and also the compressed or condensed letters. Naunawaan ba? Okay, start tayo. Makinig lang sa rationalization ha, sa question number 5. Again, sa Roman letters po, ang tatandaan, ang Roman letters po, they have a ascending stroke or accented stroke or made up thick and thin element. Okay, pag na-encounter nyo, it is having a stroke accented or made up thick and thin element, it is Roman letters. Okay, ano si Gothic letters? Ang tatandaan nyo lang po sa Gothic letters is uniform. All letters are composed of uniform with elements. Yun po si Gothic. And aside of that, sa Gothic letters po, may tinatawag tayong single stroke Gothic. Ano ba si single stroke Gothic? It is recommended by American National Standard Institute as it is easier to read and letter than other style of lettering. So, si single stroke Gothic po, mas recommended po siya sa American National Standard Institute. Wala pong masyadong stroke na ginagamit. Okay. Ano si text letter? Diba sabi ko, text letter, this includes all style of Old English text. Okay. Si text letter po, ginagamit natin to sa church text whose element are made with a style of C or D, spade, ball pens. Okay, yun yung tatandaan sa text letter. How about italic letter? Si italic po, from the word italic letters, it is slanting or inclined letters are classified as a italic style. Naunawaan po ba? Okay, ginagamit natin, they are made by style letter C or D pens. Po, the inclination of the guideline is an angle of 67 in 1/2 degrees. Ilan nga po yung guideline sa angle ni italic letters? They have 67 in 1/2 degrees with the horizontal guideline. Naunawaan po ba? So, yun po si italic letters. O aside of italic letters, meron pa po tayong tinatawag na normal letters. Ano naman kaya si normal letters? Tandaan, si normal letters po, these are used when the space for lettering is adequate and then they are neither too narrow nor too wide and have the same height. Tandaan, si normal letter po, same height sila and then same wide. Yun po ang tatandaan sa normal letters. How about extended letters? Ang extended letter po, it is a letters wider than normal letters. And ginagamit po natin to when we have a space to be used is wider than the normal. Kaya po, hindi rin ang natin is extended letters. So, dito po sa choices, sa question number 5, wala namang extended letters, di ba? So, kung merong extended letter man dyan, automatic, hindi po yun yung tamang sagot na hinahanap natin. How about si compressed or condensed letter? Tandaan, si condensed letter po are letters that narrower than normal. It is used when the space is limited. Si compressed or condensed letter, gagamitin natin to pag ang space lang is limited. Meron pa pong isa. They have light face and bold face. Ano ba si light face? Ano ba si bold face? It is the letters with very thin stem are called light face, while those having heavy stem, it is called bold face. Okay, naunawaan ba yung mga proportion of a letters? Okay, pero ang tinatanong lang po, minsan sa board exam, kalamitan na lumalabas is yung Roman letters, Gothic, and also the text letter and Old English. Okay? Yun po ang lumalabas. Naunawaan po. Okay. Nag-clear na po ba sa question number 5? Kasi may mga sumagot ng letter C. Si script, tatandaan, ginagamit natin yan pag tayo ay nagsusulat ng alphabet through the use of handwriting. Kaya mali po si letter C. Okay? Next, ito na-discuss ko na to, si question number 6. The correct answer is letter A. Next, 7. What type of electric circuit is used with Christmas light? Ano daw yung ginagamit natin na electric circuit with a Christmas light? It is octopus circuit. Is it B, series parallel circuit? C, parallel circuit? Or letter D, series circuit? What is the correct answer in question number 7? Okay, question number 7 tayo. It is series circuit ba? Okay, very good. Ito, hati na naman yung question, yung mga sagot. Nahati-hati na naman yung sagot nila. Okay. Again, I will repeat the question. What type of electric circuit is used with Christmas light? It is octopus circuit. Is it letter B, series parallel circuit? Is it D, series circuit? Or letter C, parallel circuit? Ano bang tiyamang sagot sa question number 7? Very good yung karamihan. Okay, hintayin natin na makasagot ang lahat. Okay, very good ang ating Very good ang ating ibang reviewers dito, mga magtatap dito sa board. Okay, very good. Anong pagkakaiba ni parallel circuit sa series circuit? Okay, listen. May mga sumagot ng letter T. May nakita ko A ang pinili. Okay, listen. 'Di ba? Si parallel circuit and si series circuit, unahin muna natin sa series circuit ha. Tandaan, si series circuit po, it is a component are connected end to end to from a single path to flow a current. Okay. Tandaan, series circuit is the component are connected end to form a single path for current flow. Yun po si series circuit. But, the parallel circuit, si parallel circuit naman po, all components are connected across each other with exactly two electrical commonly nodes with the same voltage across each component. Yun po si parallel circuit. So, ang tinatanong, ito daw yung electric circuit na ginagamit natin sa Christmas light. So, ang tamang sagot is series circuit. Hindi po siya nakaparallel. Opo, tandaan, pag Christmas light, hindi siya nakaparallel. Series circuit po ang tamang sagot sa question number 7. Si letter B, hindi po siya yung tamang sagot. Kasi si letter B, kung titingnan nyo, pinagsama si series and parallel circuit. Okay, hindi po yun tama. O bakit hindi po tama si letter A? ano ni octopus circuit? Bakit may tinatawag tayong octopus circuit? Guys, bakit may tinatawag tayong octopus circuit? Tandaan, si octopus circuit po, it is the voltage across saan? Saan natin ginagamit? To just a long oscilloscope, but the octopus, it is the smaller battery operated as an instrument with its own display. Okay? Small battery po lang si octopus circuit. Okay? So, ito po, si octopus circuit po, ano siya? It can be taught of a curve position of the diagram or schematic diagram of the curve tracer. So, hindi po siya yung tamang sagot. Naunawaan ba? So, ang tamang sagot dyan is letter D, series circuit. How about number 8? A saw angle. A saw angle should be adjusted depending on the kind of wood. Nakadepende daw sa uri ng kahoy. What is the recommended angle for soft and thin wood? Ano daw yung recommended angle for the soft and thin wood? Is it 30 to 45 degrees? Okay. Yung ano po is, it is not letter B ha. C po siya, 20 degrees. Tandaan. Si 20 degrees po is letter B yan. Nadagdagan ko lang ng C. Is it B, 60 degrees? C, 20 degrees? D, 60 to 100 degrees. What is the correct answer in question number 8? Pag soft and thin wood, anong magandang maire-recommend natin dito? Is it 20, 60, 60, 100, or 30 to 45? Okay, very good. Palakpakan natin si Christian, Ninya, Eugene, Adrian, Faye, sino pa? Oden Jos, Binay, Kevin, ano pa to? Ira, Viviline. Okay, yung iba di ko na maisa-isa ha. Daniel De Vera, di ko na po maisa-isa kayo guys. So, thank you so much. You got the correct answer. And question number 8, the answer is letter A, 30 to 45 degrees. Okay, yun po yung tamang sagot sa question number 8. Pag magre-recommend po tayo ng angle for the soft and thin wood, you will choose the 30 to 45 degrees. Okay, next. A well-groomed cosmetologist does not need this. A well-groomed cosmetologist does not need this. Is it daily bath and deodorant? Is it letter B, hairstyle? Is it facial makeup? Or letter D, expensive jewelry? Okay. Ano bang tamang sagot sa question number 9? Okay, ayan, hintayin natin matapos silang magsagot. Medyo nalilito na ang ating mga aspiring future teacher, ha? Bakit merong sumagot ng facial makeup? O, sabi ng iba, di naaasa. Okay. Kailangang umaasa. Laban-laban lang. O, ito naman si Ma'am Jermaine. Di nababalikan. Ang raming hugot sa ano ha. May mga pinagdadaanan ba dito? Yung mga let examinees? Ay nako, Ma'am Z. Huwag kang mawawalan ng pag-asa. Laban lang. May mga nga dyan, hindi lang 11 take, may nagti-20 take dyan. Pero, di pa rin nawalan ng pag-asa. Makakapasa yan. Okay, tiwala lang. Yes po, nag-start po ako kailan ba ako nag-start na nag-review? I think January. So, na yan? Yearly na yan, sunod-sunod. Okay? So, wag kayong mag-alala kasi lagi naman ako mag-drills pa rin sa inyo. Lagi. Isusingit ko talaga yan sa oras. Kahit medyo, git-gita na yung trabaho natin. Kailangan nating, isingit sa oras para makatulong tayo sa mga gustong maging isang guro. Okay? Mga inaano nilang lisensya. Laban lang, wag mawawala ng pag-asa. Kaya nyo yan. Okay. 1 to 20 lang to. Kasi kanina na-stress ako, nagpahinga talaga ako, galing tutor, tapos pahinga. Yan, pagkatapos ko magpahinga, kumanta-kanta lang ako para mawala yung stress ko. Kahit sintonado, kumanta lang ako ng kumanta. So, ayan. Pero ready naman na yung ginawa kong PPT. Continuation lang kasi to nung discussion natin kagabi. Okay? So, ayan. The correct answer is letter D. Kasi ang tinatanong po, a well-groomed. Ibig sabihin, ayos na siya. A well-groomed cosmetologist does not need this. O, di ba? Kailangan natin ng does not need this. Expensive jewelry. Okay? Pag nagsuot kayo ng mga expensive jewelry, tapos pupunta lang naman kayo sa mall, pustahan tayo kung di manakaw yung mga jewelry nyo na yan. Kahit po sa cosmetology, pinagbabawal po yan. Okay? Namaan ba? So, kailangan ang cosmetologist, maayos ang merong facial makeup, especially the hairstyle, and also the daily bath and deodorant. Ang isang po na cosmetologist, kailangan araw-araw naliligo at walang kilikili power. Okay, araw-araw nag-deodorant. Lagi dapat malinis. Okay? So, ang tamang sagot in question number 9 is letter D, expensive jewelry. Yun po ang tamang sagot. Okay, next question. Mrs. Santos asked for a long and casual hairstyle. Ano nga ang inano ni Mrs. Santos? Nag-ask siya for a long and casual hairstyle. If you are the hairdresser, what rulers are you going to use? Ano daw ang gagamitin yung rulers? Is it letter A, rulers with medium circumference? B, rulers with large circumference? C, rulers with small circumference? Or letter D, rulers with extra small circumference? What is the correct answer in question number 10? Okay, again, I will repeat the question. Mrs. Santos asked for a long and casual hairstyle. Okay. If you are the hairdresser, what rulers are you going to use? Is it A, B, C, or letter D? Ano po ang tamang sagot sa question number 10? Okay, ayan. Sir Christian, are you there? Gising ka pa ba? Pa-add naman po ako sa group chat natin si Ma'am Norma Angka Amino. Yung profile niya po is, si Lola na nakaupo na ang damit is kulay pink. Okay, pa-add po ako, Sir Christian, kay Ma'am Norma Angka Amino. Okay, pa-add po ako sa kanya sa mismong group chat natin. Di pa pala siya na-add. Okay? Again, in question number 10 po, ang tamang sagot po dyan is letter B, not letter C. Kasi ang tinatanong ni Miss Santos is a long and casual hairstyle. So, ang gagamitin po natin is ruler with large circumference. Okay? Kasi it is long. Hindi po pwede si letter C, small circumference. Lalo na kung ang buhok ng isang tao na magpapaayos is mahaba. Okay? So, kailangan large circumference. Okay, anong tamang sagot? Is it letter B? Not a medium, not a small, and also not a extra small. Okay, ano nga po ang tamang sagot? Is it letter B? Okay, next question. If is a kind of circuit where is continuous flow of electric current. It is a kind of circuit where is continuous flow of electric current. A. Closed circuit. B. Open circuit. C. Short circuit. Or letter D. Curved circuit. Okay, Sir Christian, yung mga gusto pong sumali doon sa bagong GC, doon mo na lang po sila ipasok. Shout out sa taga Palawan. Okay, ayan, pag nakapasa kayo sa board ha, i-message nyo naman ako na, ma'am, pasado na po ako. Okay, pinagpe-pray ko po na lahat ng nagre-review, especially yung mga working dito, nagsi-self-review lang, yan. Pinagpe-pray ko pong papasa kayo. Alam ko po yan, yung hirap at pagod. Okay? Sir Christian, kayo na lang po bahala. Okay, muna tayo ng sagot sa question 11. Ano bang tamang sagot sa question 11? It is a kind of circuit where is continuous flow of electric current. Continuous flow of electric current. Continuous. Is it closed, open, short, and curved? Ano bang tamang sagot sa number 11? Okay, si Ma'am Bibilin pala is working din. Si Ma'am Ninya. Marami pala dito mga working din. So, ayan, mahirap talagang pagsabayin yan, yung pagtatrabaho at pagre-review. Danas na danas ko yan. Okay. May mga nagsagot sa number 11 na letter B. Bakit kaya sinagot nila si letter B? Oh my God. Continuous flow of current po ang pinag-uusapan natin. So, ayan, bibigyan ko kayo ng 1 minute para makapag-isip-isip ng tamang sagot. Bakit po may sumagot ng ng open? Okay. Ang tamang sagot po dyan, hindi po open circuit, ha? Hindi po letter B ang tamang sagot dyan, ha? May mga sumagot ng open circuit. So, yung tamang sagot po sa question number 11 is closed circuit. Pag pinag-uusapan po natin is a kind of circuit which continuous flow of electric current, automatic ang isasagot nyo po is closed circuit. Okay? Tandaan, baliktad yan. Pag open po yung circuit, ibig sabihin po nun, hindi nagpo-flow yung electric current. Pero pag naka-close po yung circuit, ibig sabihin nun, nagpo-flow yung current. Okay, yung iba kasi iniisip nila ay pag sinabing open, ang nasa isipan, pag open kasi continuous yung flow nun. Pero hindi po yun tama talaga. Kasi baliktad yan. Pag close, continuous flow of electric current yan. Pag open, no flow of electric current yan. So the correct answer in question number 11 is letter A, not letter B. Okay? Anong ang tamang sagot sa question number 11? It is closed circuit. O pag may short circuit na may problem na yan sa linya ng kuryente. They have a possibility na magkaroon na ng pagkasira ng linya or ang iba niyan, sumasabog yung mga valve pag nagkakaroon ng short circuit. Minsan, hindi gumagana yung isang appliances. Okay? Pag meron tayong short circuit na nagaganap. Okay? Pag tinatanong, continuous flow of electric current, the answer is closed circuit. Okay? Question number 12. The voltage rating found in a capacitor is called blank voltage. The voltage rating found in a capacitor is called blank voltage. It is peak, reverse, B, working, C, blow up, C, breakdown. Okay? Ano po yung tamang sagot sa 12? Okay, 1 minute po kayo para sumagot, ha? Okay, may nagtatanong, ngayon ko lang kasi nabasa. May nagtatanong, ano daw si curved circuit? Si curved circuit po, it is work will alternately between strength training movement to utilizing the curved equipment of the conditioning. Okay, tandaan. Curved circuit po, It is alternately between strength training movement to utilize the curved circuit. Okay? So, yun po si curved circuit. Opo. So, tandaan, si curved circuit po, it is a simple circuit creates as a lead lantern. Ginagamit po natin si curved circuit sa lantern or pwede natin gamitin sa iba't ibang, basta maliliit yung valve, pwede natin gamitin si curved circuit. Okay. So, yun po yun. Next is question number 12. Okay. It is it? Okay. Yung iba may mga sumagot ng letter B. Okay, ayan, very good. Okay, walang sasagot dyan ng quick reverse sa question number 12. Okay, Sir Odessa. Ang drills po natin sa Agri-NTM bukas kasi tinapos ko lang po yung continuation ng discussion kagabi. Kasi ito po yung karugtong. Tatapusin lang po natin. Okay? Okay. So, Ma'am Binay, Catherine, tama? So, nagpo-focus po kasi tayo sa majorship natin. Okay? Kasi 'di ba sa general education marami namang tuturo niyan sa YouTube. Maraming nagiging coach para mas marami kayong malaman na knowledge sa general education. Sa Prof Ed, nagtuturo po ako dito sa Prof Ed pero pahapyaw lang. Okay? Mas nagpo-focus po tayo sa majorship kasi kakaunti po yung mga nagdi-discuss mismo or coach sa TLE major. Kaya nakapokus po kami sa TLE. Okay? Ay, sorry Ma'am Odessa, girl po pala kayo. Naduduling na ako. Okay. So, Ma'am, tandaan po, lang po, nakapokus lang po kami sa mismong TLE major. Pero definitely, pag maraming nag-request na mag-ano ng Gen Ed or majorship and general education, pwede naman po. Pero mas marami pa ring drill sa TLE. Okay? Okay, next. Okay, ano bang tamang sagot sa question number 12? It is working. The voltage rating found in capacitor is called blank. Ang tamang sagot is working voltage. So, the correct answer is letter B. Okay, next. Which is the common cause of an erratic sound of a transistor radio? Again, which is the common cause of an erratic sound of a transistor radio? A. Worn out amplifier. D. Defective volume control. C. Broken antenna. Or D. Blasted toner. What is the correct answer? Which is the common cause of an erratic sound of a transistor radio? It is worn out amplifier. Is it B, defective volume control? C, broken antenna? Or letter D, blasted toner? What is the correct answer in question number 13? Okay, kaway-kaway sa mga electronics. Okay, ayan, natutuwa ako sa mga sagot. Wala pong, Ma'am Jasmine, wala po akong time na ibinibigay kung kailan ang start kasi nga marami pa po akong paperworks. Halimbawa, natapos ko na yung paperworks kung saan ako nag-aaral, binibigyan ko kasi yan ng schedule. So, isusunod ko yung pagla-live. Okay? So, wala pong permanent kung anong oras magla-live. Basta abang na lang po kayo. Pag nag-send na ako sa mismong group chat ng live, start na po yun. Okay? So, pwede nyo pa naman pong panoorin yan kasi recorded naman po yung live ko. Meron po. Sir Christian, kung na-add na po si Sir Jopet, di ba po nag-send ka na po mismo sa sa GC natin? Okay. Yung nai-upload ko pa lang po dun is 2. So, yung ibang live, di ko pa nai-upload. Soon po, i-upload ko na yun. Tsaka ito. Para pwede nyo pong balik-balikan. And hopefully, pinagpe-pray ko na sana may time na hindi tayo magkaroon ng problem sa signal. Kasi pag nagloko na naman si signal na ko po, matagal na naman para makapag-drills tayo. Hinintay ko talaga, almost ilang days yon na naghintay ako, wala tayong lecture, wala tayong drills. Okay, in question number 13, ang tamang sagot po dyan is defective volume control. Okay? The correct answer po in question number 13, it is defective volume control. Letter B. Hindi po si worn-up amplifier, hindi si broken antenna, hindi din po si letter D. Pag ang tinatanong, common cause of an erratic sound of transistor radio, ang common cause po niyan is defective volume control. Okay, anong tamang sagot? Letter B, as in boy. Okay, next, number 14. Which is a convenient pocket-sized tool that provides maximum safety when pulling a cartridge, fuses, and checking electrical connection. Ito daw yung ginagamit natin, which is convenient pocket-sized tool that provides maximum safety when pulling cartridge, fuses, and checking electrical connection. Is it A, fuse puller, B, screwdriver, C, desoldering tool, or letter D, mini drill? Ano bang tamang sagot dyan sa question number 14? May ano na po dyan, may clue sa question. Yung mismong sagot, makikita nyo na sa tanong. Okay, Agway, gagaling ng mga aspiring top-notcher natin. Ayan. Very good. Okay. Nakuha ni Sir Kevin. Okay, very good si Sir Frank Robles. Ayan. Kasi minsan po sa mismong board exam, kung i-analyze nyo yung mismong tanong, makikita nyo na po mismo doon yung sagot. Okay? O si desoldering tool, di naman natin ginagamit yan sa pagsusulda yan, di ba? Ang tinatanong is pulling, fuses. Oh. Gagamit ba tayo ng screwdriver? Gagamit ba ng mini drill? Di ba hindi? So you will use a fuse puller. So the correct answer is letter A. Yun po ang tamang sagot dito. Okay, again, anong tamang sagot? Very good, future LPTs. Palakpakan yung sarili nyo, handang-handa na. Alam nyo ba na itong nire-review ko sa inyo, Rumble, ito? May new curriculum, may old curriculum. Ang nire-review ko sa inyo. Hindi po ako nagbe-base sa itong ire-review ko sa more on new curriculum. Hati po 'yan. Niro-roll ko po 'yan. Okay? Para nare-review kayo sa old, nare-review din kayo sa new. Apa? Next. Question number 15. What is the common characteristic of strip board and printed circuit board? Ma'am, yung mga magpapa-add po, mamaya na lang po kayo mag-message kay Sir Christian kasi si Sir Christian parang nakikinig pa daw po. Okay, so basta pag nag-PM po kayo kay Sir Christian, may a-add po kayo nun. Kasi gumawa po ng another GC na yung mga nagpapa-add, doon ipinapasok. And yung isa pong group chat, natutuwa ako kahit hindi po ako minsan nakakapag-monitor. Grupo ata yun nila Queen Rowa. I think nagkakaroon sila ng drills doon. Okay? Kahit po minsan hindi po ako nakakapag-active doon kasi marami rin po akong ginagawa. Kung kayo po nasa group chat, sharing na po kayo ng mga knowledge and ideas na pwede nyong itulong sa kapwa nyo magte-take ng board exam. Okay? So may mga question din, pwedeng magtanungan kung ikaw ay isang electronics, pwede kang magpa-drill sa kanila. Kasi gamay mo ang electronics. Kung ikaw naman is food service, magpapadrills ka rin sa kanila. Okay? Dito po magtulungan tayo magkaroon ng collaboration para pagdating sa March, yung nasa GC na yon, lahat papasa. Okay? Tulungan po tayo rito. Okay. Ano bang ginagamit natin? In question number 15, what is the common characteristic of strip board and printed circuit board? It is temporary circuit board. It is permanent circuit board. No soldering required or requires no special preparation. What is the correct answer in question number 15? Is it A, B, C, or D? Ano bang tamang sagot sa question number 15? Okay, ayan, marami kong nakikitang tamang sagot. Ayan, very good si Sir Eugene. Daniel De Vera. Sino pa ba? Ayan, very good. Bakit may nagsi? Daniel, ba't nagsi ka? What is the common characteristic of strip board and printed circuit board? Sa question number 15. Pinag-uusapan natin is printed circuit board. Hindi po dyan si C and D, hindi po yun yung tamang sagot dyan. Eliminate nyo yan si C and D. Pili kayo, is it A, B? No soldering required. Hindi po yan yung tamang sagot, ha? Okay. Ang tamang sagot po sa question number 15 is letter B, permanent circuit po. Anong keyword ninyo dito? Yung pangalang strip board and printed circuit. I-search nyo po. Ang sagot dyan is permanent circuit board. Okay? So, pag kayo magsisearch sa Google, siguraduhin nyo na hindi kay wiki. Opo, dapat yung liable sources yung kukuhanan nyo para hindi kayo nagkakamali. Kasi pag sa Wikipedia kayo naghanap, may times na mali po yung information na nakukuha ninyo doon. Maliwanag po ba? So in question number 15 is letter B, permanent circuit. Not a temporary, not a soldering required, and especially requires no special preparation. So the correct answer is letter B, permanent circuit board. Okay, sabi ni Sir Romar, kapag bibili daw kayo ng CCB, copper circuit board, kapag iinano na daw po natin yung printed circuit board doon, di na po siya matatanggal, permanent na po yun. Okay? So, sa kapag tinanggal nyo siya, di nyo na rin siya magagamit. Pag tinanggal nyo, masisira po yan. Okay? Kaya ang tamang sagot sa number 15 is letter B. Next, 16. Which electronic materials oppose the movement of free electrons? Which electronic materials opposed the movement of free electron? It is element, it is B, insulator, C, conductor, or letter D, semiconductor. Ano pong tamang sagot dyan? Which electronic material opposes the movement of free electron? Is it A, element, B, insulator, C, conductor, or letter D, semiconductor? What is the correct answer in question number 16? Ayan. Okay. Si element po, tanggalin nyo na. Hindi yan yung tamang sagot ha sa number 16. Semiconductor, hindi din. Pili, is it B or C? Okay, very good yung iba. Nag-explain mismo sa mismong chat, sa chat box. Very good. Okay, tandaan po. Ha, guys? Si element walang kinalaman dyan sa ha. Dito tayo sa electron or insulator and conductor. So, we proceed to conductor. Tandaan po, si conductor are electrons move freely within a conductor. Tandaan, si conductor po, they have a material that permit electricity of heat to pass through it. Okay, tandaan, conductor, it is the material that permit electricity or heat to pass through it. Okay, while the insulator, it is oppose the movement of free electrons. So, ang tamang sagot po sa question number 16 is letter B, insulator, not a conductor. Okay po ba? Nagkaunawaan ba? Free electron. Siya po yung nag-o-oppose to the movement for the free electron. Kaya ang tamang sagot is insulator. Okay, hindi po si conductor. Okay. Next, we have ano na lang, 3 question. Kasi 1 to 20 lang yung ginagawa ko ngayon eh. An electronic device that is used to limit or oppose, parang ulit ba yung 17? An electronic device that is used to limit or oppose the flow of current in a circuit is called. Ay hindi. Kasi si 16, ang tinatanong pala, material oppose the movement of free electron. Si number 16 naman ay 17, ang tinatanong, an electronic device that is used to limit or oppose the flow of current in a circuit is called. It is capacitor, resistor, diode, or inductor. Okay. So, yung tamang sagot po dito is it diode? Is it resistor or capacitor? Okay, very good yung mga future LPTs natin. Tingnan natin kung may magkamali pa dito. May naulit ba akong question? Sa number 17? Okay, di ko siya na-check. Naulit ko siguro si number 17. Okay. So, the correct answer is letter B. O, kung na-discuss ko na to kahapon, sana wala nang magkakaroon ng maling sagot. Kasi ang tamang sagot po dito is resistor. Limit or oppose the flow of current in a circuit, it is called resistor. How about this one? Bricks are laid where its longer side is exposed to view. This arrangement is called. Anong tawag daw sa arrange na yon? Is it header, stretcher, bond, or mortar? Okay, number 16, may nagtatanong, anong tamang sagot sa number 16? It is letter B, insulator po ang tamang sagot. Sa number 16, the correct answer is insulator. Okay, sa number 17, ang tamang sagot is resistor. O how about sa number 18? Bricks are laid where its longer sides is exposed to view. This arrangement is called blank. Is it header? Is it stretcher? C bond? Or D mortar? Anong tamang sagot sa number 18? Okay. Okay, ang tamang sagot sa number 18 is letter B, stretcher po. Ang tamang sagot dyan. Okay, longer ang ano, basta may mga keyword kayong dapat tandaan dyan. Yung ibang examinees dito, naglalagay sila ng keyword, stretcher, longer. Okay, intindihin lang po yung pinaka-question. Okay? Kasi ang number 18, di ba, brakes are laid where its longer side o longer side daw is exposed to view. This arrangement is called stretcher. Okay, ang tamang sagot is letter B. How about number 19? And appliances with 110 volts AC, ano yung AC? It is alternating current. Supply is accidentally plugged to a 220 volts alternating current outlet or AC outlet. What component is usually destroyed? Anong component daw yung madi-destroy dito? Again, I will repeat the question. An appliances with a 110 voltage or volts AC supply is accidentally plugged to a 220 volts AC outlet. What component is usually destroyed? Is it switch? Is it B, AC plug? Is it line fuse? Or power transformer? Anong tamang sagot dyan? Okay. Hindi po si power transformer ang tamang sagot dyan, ha? Pili kayo. Is it A or C? Ayan. Okay, the correct answer in question number 19 is letter C. It is line fuse. Apo, yun yung po yung madi-destroy pag nagkamali tayo ng connect or pagka-plug. So, line fuse po yung mismong ma-destroy. And last but not the least, in Ohm's law, to solve for the unknown voltage in the circuit, the best formula to be used. Is it E is equals to I times R? Is it E is equals to I divided by R? Is it I is equals to E divided by R? Or letter D? E is equals to R divided by I. Yes po, very good. Sa question number 19, the correct answer is letter C, line fuse. Okay, anong tamang sagot dyan? Ohm's law. Minsan kasi pinagbabaliktad si current tsaka si resistance. O di ba may tiktik dyan yung triangle? Last question po yan, ha? Siyempre, ang niyan, ang damang sagot dyan is letter A. E is equals to I times R. Apa? Okay, the correct answer in question number 20 is letter A. Ayan na. Laban para sa lisensya, kahit minsan napupuyat, okay lang yan. Worth it naman yung pinagpupuyatan. Okay, pag kayo nakapasa, nako yung tulo ng luha nyo, hindi na yung tears o ano, hindi na yung iiyak ka dahil nag-failed. Yung iiyak ka dahil pasado ka, yung iiyak ka dahil yung pangalan mo kasama sa release ng nakapasa. Okay? So, ayan. I hope natuto kayo sa drills natin kahit 20 items lang or 30 items lang. Hindi ko po kasi kaya na mag-discuss ako ng mga nasa 100 question or 50 question kasi nga may work din po ako. Opo, may trabaho rin po ako na kailangang iayusin din. So, ito, inaano ko lang talaga to. Binibigyan ko lang, kumbaga sinisingit ko lang sa mga vacant time. Okay. So, ayan. Sa 20 po, ang tamang sagot is 8 talaga. E is equal to I times R. Kasi ohms lang pinag-uusapan po. Sa general education po, okay, and sa general education, marami po kayong matututunan kasi maraming nagtuturo sa general education. Oh, andyan si Sir Melvin Borracho, andyan si CBRC, 'di ba? So marami po kayong matututunan sa review. Okay? Again, ang sanayin nyo po during board is analyzation and comprehension kung paano nyo aatakihin ang board exam. Naunawaan po. Kasi may mga time na nagko-comment pagkatapos ng exam, ano ba yan, lahat ng ni-review ko wala doon ang lumabas, wala daw lumabas sa ni-review niya. May mga comment na ganon. Walang lumabas sa ni-review ko. Natural. Walang lalabas dyan kasi ang itinuturo sa inyo during drills is to enhance your metacognition skills and also your knowledge to eliminate the wrong answer. Okay? Ang iba kasi, ang hinahanap, yung tama agad. Hanapin nyo muna yung mali bago nyo hanapin yung tama. Okay? Naunawaan po ba? Pwede kayo dyan, Gurong Pinoy, ano pa ba, iMind, o kung sa Bicol kayo, merong iMind Review Center, meron ding CBRC, may kay Sir Melvin Borracho na discussion sa YouTube channel. So marami pong magdi-discuss sa inyo sa Gen Ed and Professional Education. So ako pwede naman ako discuss ng professional education, pero mas prioritize ko po kasi yung majorship natin. Okay? Don't worry, pag may time, bibigyan natin ng oras si professional and general education kahit sa isang linggo, isang beses man lang tayo mag-drills. Naunawaan po ba? So, hanapin kung saan yung strength and weaknesses ninyo. Okay, take note, aspiring future LPTs. Walang masama kung maniwala kayo sa pamahiin. Walang masama dyan. Maglagay kayo ng pera, ano man yung ipabitbit sa inyo ng parents nyo, gawin nyo. Walang masama dyan. Okay? Ang pinaka-importante po during board exam, yung review. Kasi walang kwenta yung mga sinusunod yung pamahiin kung alam nyo mismo sa sarili nyo na hindi kayo ready. Okay? Ang number 1 na kalaban po ng sarili pag magte-take ng board exam, sarili nyo mismo. Kasi may mga estudyante po na nagre-review na katabi si cellphone. To, pagkatabi si cellphone, instead na magbubuklat ng libro, may nakitang bagong upload si TikTok, mas gugustuhin pang manood sa TikTok kaysa sa mag-review. Yung iba naman, pag humiga na sa kwarto, bubuklatin lang yung review notes or libro, diretso tulog na. Maya-maya nakakatulog na. So, alamin nyo po kung saan yung strength and weaknesses ninyo. Nung nag-take po ako nung September, kasi kakapasa ko pa lang nitong December, nag-take ako September. Okay. Ang ginawa ko po, kasi working po ako, nagtuturo po ako sa school. Ang ginawa ko noon, kasi maghapon, starting 7 to 4, magtuturo ka sa mga bata. From 4 to 6, nagtututor ako niyan. Pagdating ko sa bahay, kung hindi ako stress, pagod, walang pumapasok sa isip ko. Kahit anong basa ko sa libro. Anong ginawa ko? Pagdating ko sa bahay, matutulog. Pag natulog na ako, nakapahinga na katawan ko, gigising ako ng 2:00 ng madaling araw. Kasi wala kang maririnig na ingay dyan. Lahat ng tao tulog dyan. Gising ako ng madaling araw. Ang ginagawa ko po niyan, 1 hour sa major shift, 1 to 100 ang sinasagutan ko niyan. 2 to 3, major shift, 3 to 4. Ang gagawin ko niyan is Prof Ed, hahatiin ko yan. 30 minutes sa Prof Ed, 30 minutes sa General Education. I-idlip ako saglit. Pag 5:00, gigising alit ako, ang lakas ng alarm nun. Kasi papasok na sa trabaho. Okay? Ganun po ang ginawa kong strategy. Kasi, lalo na sa mga kapwa ko, nagtuturo, na magte-take ng board, okay, kailangan i-manage nyo yung oras nyo. Kahit mahirap. Kasi ako na nagpre-pretend ako sa estudyante kong okay ako. Nagtuturo ako, nakangiti pa rin ako. Pero deep inside, gusto ko na talagang umupo sa isang sulok para matulog kasi puyat. O, di ba? Yung tipong nagtuturo ka, nakangiti ka pa rin, okay ka pa rin. Hindi mo kailangang magpahalata sa estudyanteng may nararamdaman ka eh. Kailangan strong ang personality mo. Okay. Pero deep inside, gusto ko, sabi ko sa sarili ko, doon na ako sa sa faculty room. Gusto kong kahit isang minuto man lang or kahit hinihingi ko 5 seconds or minutes, i-dip ko lang yung magiging okay na ako nun. Kasi mahirap, honestly to say, mahirap pagsabayin ang pagre-review tsaka pag-take ng board. Minsan yun yung dahilan kung bakit di nakakapasa ang iba. Walang time management. Kaya yung mga new graduate, mga bagong graduate sa school, kung wala pa naman po kayong work, mas magandang i-focus nyo po yung sarili nyo sa pagre-review. Okay? Kasi sa totoo, number 1 na kalaban natin sa mismong board, mismong sarili natin. Kasi minsan sinasapian ni Juan Tamad. O kaya yung manya na habits na, ay mamaya na ako magre-review. Manonood muna ako nito. Ay mamaya na, mga 8:00 magre-review ako sa Gen Ed. Kasi mag-EML muna ako ngayon. May mga time na ganun yung nasa utak ng estudyante. Okay? Kaya ang number 1 na problem pag magre-review, kung alam niyo sa sarili niyo na hindi niyo malimitahan yung paghawak ng cellphone, ang gawin niyo is ipatago niyo muna sa parent niyo. Mami, Daddy, Loves, kung may mga jowa man, itago niyo muna po yung cellphone ko kasi magre-review ako. Okay? So, pag pagod, pwede namang mag-cellphone. Pero, nasa time limit and time management po talaga. Okay? So, yun lang po ang may a-advise ko sa inyo. Walang masama kung magsuot kayo dyan ng kung anong pinapasuot sa inyo ng magulang ninyo, walang masamang sumunod doon. Pero ang para sa akin lang, ito, may kaibigan po ako na kasabayan ko siyang actually kasabayan ko siyang nag-take ngayon. Ang ginawa niya, hindi ko siya kaibigan sa nakilala ko lang siya sa trabaho. Siyempre nagtatrabaho tayo sa school, okey. Nakilala ko siya, ang ginagawa niya, lagi niyang sinasabi sa'kin, "Ay papasa ako, si Lord ng bahala. Tatawanan ka ni Jesus Christ." Okey? Nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa sarili niyo ang gawa. Kahit anong dasal niyo diyan, kahit sinong santo ang binanggit niyo, kung hindi kayo nag-review, wala. Kailangan marami kayong bala during board exam. Okay? Nag-aral kayo ng maayos. Pagsabayin nyo, aral plus dasal. Anong kapalit nun? Tears of joy. Iiyak kayo kasi pasado kayo. Opo? Wag ugaliin na puro lang dasal pero walang aral. Kasi may mga naririnig ako, bala na si Lord. Buti sana kung sapian ni Einstein o ni Charles Darwin. Kaso hindi eh. 'Di ba? Nasa lapis nyo ang pagpasa nyo sa board exam. Nasa sarili nyo mismo. Nanawaan ba? So that's all, and I hope marami kayong natutunan sa drills natin, kahit 1 to 20 question lang. Sana marami akong nai-share na knowledge sa inyo. Okay, ayan, that's all. It's 11:21 in the evening. So, goodbye guys, and thank you for watching. Bye.